This is Land of Havilah, Isaiah 46, verse 1. Bel bows down, Nebo stoops, their idols are carried by animals and on the livestock. The things that you carried around are heavy loads, a burden for the weary. They stoop and they bow down together. They could not deliver the burden, but they've gone into captivity. Comment in verses 1 and 2, Bel and Nebo are Babylonian gods. It gets clearer in the rest of the chapter that the Israelites are taking bags of gold to the goldsmiths and silver to the silversmiths, weighing the metal out, having the smiths manufacture Bel and Nebo. When the idols are ready, they strap them on animals, take them home, set them up, bow down to them, ask them for deliverance, or in Isaiah's way of saying it here, they ask the idols to bear their burdens. In verse 1, instead of relieving the burdens of the weary, an idol is an additional burden to the weary. Then in verse 2, the idol owners and their idols stoop and bow down together. This also becomes clearer in the rest of the chapter. When the coming Babylonian invasion will take place, it'll happen that the Babylonians will seize the idols and their owners. The idol and its owner will both be captive. The idol won't be able to deliver the man or even itself. It'll have to bow down to the Babylonians, so to speak, along with its owner. Reading it again, quote, Bel bows down, Nebo stoops, their idols are carried by animals and on the livestock. The things that you carried around are heavy loads, a burden for the weary. They stoop and they bow down together. They could not deliver the burden, but they've gone into captivity. End quote. We get the picture of the idols being strapped on animals again and being carried away by the Babylonians. Speaking of carrying burdens, coming up, Yahweh has been carrying Israel and will continue to carry them and cannot be compared to an idol. Verse 3. Listen to me, house of Jacob, and all the remnant of the house of Israel that have been carried from their birth, that have been carried from the womb. Even to old age I am he, and even to gray hairs I will carry you. I have made and I will bear, yes, I'll carry and will deliver. To whom will you compare me and consider my equal, and compare me as if we were the same? Some pour out gold from the bag and weigh silver in the balance. They hire a goldsmith, and he makes it a god. They fall down, yes, they worship. They bear it on their shoulder. They carry it and set it in its place, and it stands there. It cannot move from its place. Yes, one may cry to it, yet it cannot answer. It cannot save him out of his trouble. Remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it to mind again, you transgressors. Comment, the translation of verse 8 is in question. It's something to the effect, show yourselves men, or be assured, or be brave, meaning let Yahweh be your assurance. Be mindful of the true God, you transgressors. Verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am God and there is no other. I am God and there is none like me. Comment, the former things of old are what Yahweh has done in the past. Israel should remember the things Yahweh has done, that there is no other and no one like him. Yahweh says, verse 10, I declare the end from the beginning, and from ancient times things that are not yet done. I say, my counsel will stand, and I'll do all that I please. I call a ravenous bird from the east, the man of my counsel from a far country. Comment in verse 11, it'll please Yahweh to call a ravenous bird from the east, which is Babylon, and the man of his counsel from a far country, which is Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Yahweh will counsel Nebuchadnezzar to attack idolatrous Judah and take them captive. Nebuchadnezzar won't know Yahweh, nevertheless Yahweh will use him. So on that basis, Yahweh calls him his servant, Jeremiah 25:9. And in verse 11, we just read, he calls him the man of his counsel because he'll counsel him to attack. Of course, captivity will be unnecessary if Judah repents from idolatry, but Yahweh knows they won't. Speaking of the Babylonian invasion, still in verse 11, yes, I have spoken, I will also bring it to pass. I've planned it, I'll also do it. Listen to me, you stubborn-hearted who are far from righteousness. I bring my righteousness near. It's not far off, and my salvation will not wait. I'll grant salvation to Zion, my glory to Israel. Comment, that's the end of the chapter. Yahweh is offering immediate deliverance and salvation. It's not far off, it's near. He'll not delay it. He'll grant his salvation and glory to Israel now. Your narrator has put all this in the context of the times, but like all prophecy, it's flexible so that it applies to any time. Now is always the right time to stop wearing ourselves out with misplaced devotion and devote ourselves to God. It's not to be taken lightly. It's a matter of salvation and deliverance. Isaiah 47 is next.